So, I am live, waiting for Jeremiah, and we're talking to, Lane. Good to see you. Good to see you, Lane. Lane, my stomach is finally, it's been 6 months, I'm finally getting better with all the neurotransmitters and all that stuff. That's how long it took. Nightmare. But see the light at the end of the tunnel. What's up, Ron? Paulie? What's up? Todd Atkins? What's up? Raheel? What's up? Anna? What's up? Waiting for Mr. Williams. I look well? You mean I look well, not you look well. I'm assuming. Because that's just arrogant. Alright, let's get Mr. Williams with his high yellow ass. Am I allowed to say that? Probably not. He said it. No?
You don't look well. You look very...
I look good.
Last time you checked,
Chuck, what up? What's up?
What's up, Mr.
What's up? You look great. Thank you. Thank you, Lane. It was a long journey, but I'm getting back. Huh? Lane.
Milena, that's my future wife, man.
Lane.
Lord.
She's too good for you.
She might be, but...
Mactruck. So we're going to bring in Mactruck and Mr. Coach Mustafa. Let me get Mac in here.
So let's get into who we talking to tonight, Marco.
Mactruck is we talked to them before. He is an up-and-coming heavyweight. I think they're out of Atlanta, and his coach also is jumping on with us. His coach, Mustafa. A Muslim brother.
Mustafa.
I don't really know the rest of his name besides Mustafa. We could ask him.
I thought like Mustafa Hamshaw or something.
Nah, Mustafa Hamshaw is. I don't even know if Mustafa Hamshaw's alive.
Oh yeah,
Mac, it's saying you joined, but I don't see you.
Izu, my brother-in-law.
Who?
Izu.
Costa's your brother? That's dope.
McGee Zoo.
I know. I'm just trying to be funny.
You know my sister.
I do know her. What's going on?
In England, Mactruck from wherever the Mactrucks are from.
Oh, he's invited. It said he joined, but he's not here, obviously. And it's saying that he's invited. So he's saying Mactruck joined. Mac, are you having problems? Just shoot it in the comments. Now it's saying he's unable to join. Maybe he has to update his shit. I don't know. Tell Mustafa to hit up. What?
Where's Mactruck from?
They're in Atlanta, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's a young boy. He looks like he lost weight too. I'm gonna ask him about that. He's looking good. He was a little heavy, but it looks like he lost some weight. He hits hard, man.
Yeah, well, that's what big boys do. You're a speed guy.
Man, I hit hard. You crazy?
You try to punch hard.
Who hit harder when we measured our punching power? What? Who? What?
It was you.
Actually, I think we tied. But for me to tie you, and you were a chubster back then. You were like 260.
First of all, chubster.
I was 160.
They call me Chub Rock. I was in the 90s, bro. I was a rapper. Chub Rock.
Where's Mactruck at? What's going on here? Let's see. All right, I'm gonna try. Maybe we should try and do it again. Oh, he joined. It's saying he joined. Okay, no, never mind. It's saying that he joined to watch. It's not saying that he's in the live. Let me invite his trainer, Coach. Where's he at? No. There he is. Mustafa's boxing. Hold on. Let me text them. Hold on a second. I'm back.
Hey, how was Zab's party the other night? Zab's party at your club. How'd it go?
It was good.
It was good?
It was good. The fight was ghetto as shit.
Really?
It was just like the stadium, the whole arena at about 10:30 ran out of food and liquor. They're like, we ran out. The whole Barclays Center ran out.
Well, maybe they didn't order enough, obviously.
Well, who the fuck does that? That's how you make your money. That doesn't make sense. And then on top of that, I don't even mind weed smoke, but their motherfuckers were smoking cigars and cigarettes. The whole shit was like a club in the 90s. Like you know what I mean? Like where it's just clouds of smoke. And then on top of that, we had seats pretty much on the floor. As soon as the main event started, you had like 20 motherfuckers come into the aisle standing to watch it because it's, down to the closer seats where we are, blocking all our views. And everybody's like, shut the fuck out of the way, blah, blah, blah. It took security, like, I missed 3 rounds of the fight because I couldn't see shit because that's how long it took security to get over there.
What's up, Jack? What's up, Jack? Boxing Pop?
What's up, Ceriso?
You missed 3 rounds of the fight because of people just in your way.
Yeah, they wouldn't move. And it's shameless. Shameless motherfucker. I mean, yeah. And then there was like 4 or 5 fights broke out in the arena throughout the whole night. Like, it was just ghetto as shit.
And that leads to what?
Huh?
That leads to what? What do you think was the difference between that and maybe a normal fight?
I think, well, I mean, I didn't say this. I'm going to quote a friend of mine, goes by Smoke with me, Smoke Tyrell. He said that, because I can't say it because it'll sound racist, but I kind of agree with him. He said that Gervonta Davis just brings out like ghetto motherfuckers to come watch him. That was his opinion. I don't know.
I don't know whether that's true, false, or independent, but I'm looking right here. This guy, Boxing Pop, who went to a fight of mine, and they ran out of alcohol that night too. So,
how y'all doing?
Back.
What's up, brother?
How you doing, man?
I'm very
Coach.
Good.
What up, Coach?
What's up, brother? What's up? What's going on, chap?
How you guys doing?
Doing well, man.
We were just talking about the ghetto fight at the Barclays Center.
Oh yeah, I heard about
Not
that.
the fight itself. So, yeah, it was like, I mean, man, I had a lot of fights, and this shit was on another level.
Hey, ain't no good right there.
Nah, not at all. I'm telling you, man, it's the Barclays Center. Like, the staff just doesn't give a fuck. The Garden isn't running like that.
Dang, I didn't even know.
It is in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn's not what Brooklyn used to be. Brooklyn's like all hipsters now and shit. That's
Joking.
what's up, guys?
How are you guys?
Doing, man? How y'all feeling?
I'm good, brother. I'm very good. So you look like a big old boy. How much you weighing these days?
I'm about 258 right now.
You lost weight, right?
Yeah.
How much did you lose? I saw.
For my last fight, probably about 18 pounds.
Great.
Oh, very, very good. 18 pounds. And what would you like to settle at?
About 250, 255.
Oh, wow. Are you in the three? You were up there in the $3 neighborhood?
I went that high, about 285. My last fight, I was like 276, so I just want, people they said I was looking a lot sluggish, didn't look as sharp as I can be. So this fight, come down, I feel better, get sharper.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
5'10". And what did you rest in the weight? Like, what do you feel like is going to be a good weight for you? 50s, 40s?
Yeah, 250. That's probably the lowest, 250, and a lot of squats. So that's it right there.
Coach,
Yeah.
what do you think? If you had your way, what weight would you?
55, 50, between 50 and 55 is perfect.
Okay.
And how do you feel about all these really, really tall heavyweights these days?
And people always ask me why I always kept Mactruck heavy, you know what I'm saying? And some think, he's bad, undisciplined, but we sparred Big Baby yesterday, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I saw that.
Big Baby, 327 pounds.
And he's like 6'3".
6'3", 6'4".
Yeah.
And he was moving Mactruck around at 250, you know what I'm saying? So I couldn't imagine him being on 210, 220, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like those guys nowadays are just so big to it. Look how Fury laid on Wilder all night. You know what I'm saying? It really. So
Yeah.
that's why I never want him to get too light. You know what I'm saying? To be
Somebody
that
has
weight.
background noise and it's cutting out when you're talking. I don't know.
Somebody had like a merry-go-round or something.
I don't know.
It sounds like.
Oh, that's that music out there.
That's me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll move.
Um, that's dope, man. So sparring. I mean, how was that for you, Matt?
What you mean? I didn't hear you say the question again.
How was sparring Big Baby for you?
Oh, it was good work. It was a lot of, to be honest, like just mostly coach stuff. Coach been telling me. Somebody did it, and it was all right. This why you gotta do this. Yeah, that's what it came down to. So it was a
What?
good experience, good work.
And it's probably rare to have someone on you and had more weight, right?
Yeah.
How did that feel? As strong as he was,
No, wait. You went in and out. I ain't hear you.
did you
Yeah,
feel you were as strong as he was?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll look at that. He's strong. He's strong.
But you were able to match him, right?
Yeah.
Marco.
Great.
Yeah. You going in and out.
You
Yeah,
keep going in, Marco. We can't hear you.
I know. There's background noise.
No. You keep going in and out.
That's because when somebody else has background noise, it takes over for a second. Because I have no background.
Oh, yeah, neither do I.
That's better now.
Okay.
So, okay, what number fight are you at, and what number can you get to feel like you can tell some of the smaller titles?
Say it again.
So what number fight are you at,
Uh-huh.
and where do you want to get so that you start time for a smaller title to get the gist of the.
I don't know. I'm at number 8 right now. I got like a small belt. I'm ranked number 15 in WBA, so I don't know. I'm just lining them up. I'm gonna keep fighting. I want to keep getting better. I want to get into those camps, get better learning, and that's just kind of where it's at. And
Well, let me ask you something. So 5'10". Yeah, it's a lot of background. You guys hear me?
it's probably, I don't know. It's quiet. It's an echo in here.
Just maybe.
How about now?
Yeah, I
That's
think so.
what.
All right.
Yeah. Is
How's it
that
now?
better? Is that better?
Yeah, that's good. I can hear you.
All right.
Okay.
So 5'10" is the same height. A lot of people don't know is Mike Tyson, right?
Yeah.
Do you ever employ? Because me and Jeremy were Kevin Rooney fighters for a little bit, so we know the style. Do you ever employ any kind of tactics because of his height?
Offensively,
You know what I mean? Like using the height to an advantage. I'm saying.
yeah, of course. It's very hard to hit short guys when they know how to get up under you and they stay short. So being that they real tall, you know what I'm saying? To me, it's a positive for him because they got to swing down. They swing it down, we go up top. They really can't see the uppercuts. So offensively, yeah, we take a lot of stuff that Tyson used. Hit him in the body, coming up top. Yeah,
Mm.
David
Okay.
Tua, thing.
Yeah, David Tua had that left hook down. Was it left hook or right?
Left hook.
I'm gonna rip your head off with that mother.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
Yeah, but that said, if you knew that was his punch, you just gotta stay away from it.
Yeah, you got to circle to the left. You got to hold the phone. I see Rock Man did pretty good with IB Abuchi.
Mm.
They stayed in that. They kept blocking the hook, pivoting to the left. They did real good with it.
Yeah, definitely. How old are you, big man?
I'm 23.
That's a
Ooh.
baby.
Yeah, great. So, who else have you sparred with? What are the heavyweights that we would know? Have you sparred with recently?
Bulletproof. I sparred him recently.
Okay.
So I can't remember this other. It was he another cruiser. He going to Bridgerweight. I think he like 9-0. I can't remember his name. What's his last name? His last name Green.
Alante Green.
Alante Green.
Yeah, he fighting on the 10th, I believe.
Yeah.
What are they calling cruiserweight nowadays?
It's cruiserweight, then it's like a Bridgerweight. He said he was going to Bridgerweight. So
Remember that?
heavyweight, but he said Bridgerweight.
What is Bridgerweight like?
200 to 25.
Yeah.
The 225? Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah.
the Queen Rooster and what the name? I don't know.
Yeah, it's like they kind of made their own, like WBC made their own weight class, but it's
Okay. Okay. Um. Okay. So what's the plan? Like, where yourself actually fighting for a title? Um,
I mean, I did my promotional, my management. They kind of handle that. They tell me let's line up and
Yeah.
just keep fighting. That's my.
Yeah, it's very premature to ask about working for a title.
Yeah,
So and now you want to build your skill at this level that you're fighting at.
yeah,
You want to make sure that you can go in deep water and swim. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, definitely the way it was.
you know, see,
So
see some of your sparring, man. You be dropping people left and right. You having trouble finding sparring?
Nah, it's not no trouble finding sparring, man. I want to just everybody know people they see me posting sparring, they be mad. Them be people who come from out of town. They come, they just come, they talk shit, and they say we're gonna spar. And they friend and they pull the camera on their end. They think they gonna fuck me up, so I tell my people put the camera on their end, and then they go try to post me, and I just beat them to the punch. That's all it be. So people, all he does is post his sparring. That be people who ask for it. Now somebody come and hey, man, we want to work, we try to get better. They do it the right way. It's correct. We do it the correct way. But you come and I'm gonna fuck you up. Maybe them trolls talking shit, and they come and they see that all right, this is the motherfucker for real. This ain't no joke. They're the ones that I don't. They're the ones that get posted. The other word they don't. I don't post the. I don't post the real word.
Right. No, and there's nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? It's if anything, it builds your reputation. If anything,
Yeah.
you know what I
So
mean?
I just use it for what it is, and hopefully that don't make people like, nah, we don't fuck when they post sparring, because that's not the case.
yeah, but you beat up enough sparring partners. The word's out, and you ain't gonna get no boxing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
you have
Jeremy, you
to
know that from experience, don't
pay. Sorry,
you? You know that from experience, don't you?
I do. You got, and everybody, it's like the coach would say, everybody, you gotta fight them to benefit yourself, or fight. You gotta spar them to benefit what you're learning for your next opponent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not just I'm blowing these guys out, but you gotta work with some guys. Like me, once I figured out what I was doing, I could spar with a 19 pounder all the way up to a 300 pounder. Because it's just work. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn something to make my game better.
Yeah. I do that too.
Yeah,
our gym
perfect.
is full of little guys and they fast and they got good jabs
Man.
and just work on defending the jab and all that. So
Yeah.
I make sure I do that too. I don't just knock everybody. I make sure I learn, get better, get rounds in.
Remind me, Zach, how many amateur fights did you have?
At 35.
35. Okay. How old were you when you started boxing?
My first time I started boxing and everything, I was 9. But
Oh,
then I had my first fight at 17.
17. Okay. Then
Yeah.
when did you turn pro? How old?
I was 21 or 22. I was 21, 22. I turned pro. I was 21.
Okay. And I talked about this, but just for everybody listening now, how do you and the coach hook up?
Actually, I was with another coach at the time, and just trying to get it bad, and I was getting beat on. Like I was sparring real good competition. Like we cool now, and I was sparring real good competition. I was just getting beat on, and my coach was talking bad about me. Oh, he ain't shit. This and that. And Mustafa was like, nah, he is. He good. He in there with the best. Like he getting beat on, but he ain't quitting. He like boss. Like he ain't no hoe. I like him. And
Yeah.
then we just couldn't never my coach ended up leaving me, so the gym dudes was outrageous. I was like, well, I ain't go to that gym no more. But he was trying to get in contact with me. So another coach was like, give him my number, but it just never went through. Then the gym I was working out at, he just came through. And I was like, dang, I was like, you come through, you gonna train in? He was like, yeah. And then it was like a week later, I was like, you gonna train? He was like, yeah, I'll train you, man. Yeah. He was like, be there at 9 o'clock. Be here at 9 o'clock, be here at 9 o'clock. I was there at 9 o'clock. We thought that was like 8:30. I was waiting on him. We got in. Ever since then, it's been locked in, man.
And
That's,
coach, on your end, little background on you. What got you into boxing? Did you fight yourself? And then also, what got you into coaching?
Yeah. My whole family fought. My uncle, John Meekins, fought Metro Taylor.
Oh,
Um,
okay,
for the title, IBF title. My father boxed.
okay,
I boxed as a kid, maybe 50, 60 fights. I was like 14 and 15 back then.
okay.
Um, Started getting in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Went into the streets. So when I got out, I was 28 years old. Boxing was not on my mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking about getting my life on track. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Get a job, get a parole, blah, blah. I moved to Atlanta and just
Where are
start
you
back
from? Where'd you
South
grow
Carolina.
up?
South
Okay.
Carolina. My family from New York, though.
Where?
Uh, Bronx and Queens.
Dope. Okay. So,
Yeah.
anyways, okay, you moved to Atlanta, and then
Yeah, then I started training. I went to a gym, Great Night City Boxing. Real good established gym. A lot of national champions, stuff like that. I just fit right in, you know what I'm saying? And then
You ever box?
yeah, he said
yes,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
how many fights did you have?
Maybe 50, 60, somewhere between there.
That's
Yeah,
I heard
yeah. But I was young. I was young.
What
you
weight did
young. What is
Silver,
young?
you know what I'm saying? I was real young.
What is young?
My last fight probably 15, 16 years old.
Okay.
oh,
So
Yeah, J.O. Silver Glove type thing, you know what I'm saying?
what or who the many who's helped you develop the style that you're going to teach with now?
My father, my uncle, my coaches in South Carolina.
okay,
You
okay. So what? Okay, so you go to the gym, and what made you go into training? When did you know? What was that moment or
I
whatever?
love boxing. Like I just boxing what I did from a baby, you know what I'm saying? So, you working trying to pay bills, but that ain't no passion, that ain't what you really love to do, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
yeah,
I'm older now, I still love boxing. I love the youngsters too. So I go in the gym and, just start helping around here and then. I'm like, man, I'm fine with this. You know what I'm saying? I know how to train. I know boxing. And then I know how to hold pair mitts, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just getting really, if you know how to do something, when you get into that kind of environment, you'll blend right in.
Right.
you never wanted to turn professional. Never wanted to have a professional fight.
I was in prison during those years.
But you said you got out. You were
I was
five.
20, 28 years old, 28.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got parole. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to,
yeah, you got
boxing
to.
in my mind back then.
Did you find Islam after you got out of prison, or you were Muslim?
Before.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm 28.
Uh-huh.
Um, I ain't think about me fighting at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about getting a job, getting out off the road. You know what I'm saying? By the time I get back to the gym, I'm 31, 30 years old. I got kids. I'm not about to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
working. I ain't about to play myself. I know I ain't about to do no fighting. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So that's
Right.
what, but I still love boxing. I'm not gonna box no more. I love boxing. You know what I'm saying? So
So you own a gym now in Atlanta, correct?
yeah, correct. Grindhouse. Yep.
How long have you?
3 years.
And what you open your own gym?
Just me.
Just you?
You messing up? Let me go outside, man. Out here worse. Just just trying to bring something new to Atlanta. More like Atlanta got a lot of gyms, but they're more or less um, amateur kid type gyms. So trying to bring like a more serious culture to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
No, a
Um.
lot of is out of the South. That part of the. So I mean, I'm sure there's some really good gyms. There's some really good trainers there.
For sure, yeah, a lot, plenty, plenty.
And you adding your that mix. Did you find that a little difficult?
Yeah, sometimes you get a little hate, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. They don't know you come new. Who is this dude? But for the most part, it's okay. It's all right.
Okay. Right.
Okay. Now you've been how long training for?
I've been training about 6 years now.
6 years. Okay. And have pros.
Ooh, right now, I got maybe close to 10 pros right now.
And you train amateurs as well?
Yeah. About 10 amateurs as well. 8 to 10 amateurs.
Okay. Okay. Um. So that's great, man. I mean, so Mac, is there anybody that you want to fight next? Any heavyweight that's in the top 10 or something like that? Or you guys are just still building?
It don't matter, man. And me, I'm just want to get in those camps. I want to learn from ex-world champions coming up. I just want to get in those camps. I want to get around that vibe. Because like right now, we just really, if you really call it, we off the muscle. Just training hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm raw, so I'm just training hard. I'm just doing what I can do. What we watching, what we hear. When I run into a couple of ex-world champions, I just listen to them and I take the game and all right, that's why I just put that in there. You know what I'm saying? But it's a different scene. Like Johnny Rice, he always, I'll just be on the ground. He say, man, watching David Haney come to the gym every day is motivation because the days I don't feel it, David Haney in there working. You know what I'm saying? He like made me turn up. Like even when Tank came to our gym, like first time we was training with Tank, it was like the energy he brought was, shit, I'm Tank, cracking, I'm working. He busted his ass that day, and it was like, damn, coach, like that's how hard we was. Like, yeah, motherfucker work hard. We trained for like a week together, then he went off to camp. It was like before he went to camp, he just was trying to get the cobwebs out before he went to camp. And it was just like made me like, damn, like gotta train harder. And just running into world champions or going to a national and seeing the top fighters and how they train every day. It was just that's kind of what's been going on right now.
Who is the Atlanta State heavyweight champion right now?
Who?
Who is the Atlanta State heavyweight champion?
I think Lugo. Is it Lugo?
To a pro or amateur?
Professional.
Oh, it's me.
Oh, no. There's a state champion in every state. There's a heavyweight champion. You won that belt already?
No, nah.
You won a belt though, didn't you? What was the belt you won?
It was an NABA WBA belt. It's like gold heavyweight champion of yeah.
NAWBA? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
NA, North American.
Yeah, NABA WBA.
Damn, that's
belts. They got so many belts, but still, man.
That's well, good for you. I mean, it is practice for the big. Because like when I was fighting, like I won the California state heavyweight championship, and I was like, who the fuck fights for this? And I looked at the record, like everybody got it. All these legends have had it before me. Oh wow, not bad to be in this group.
Yeah, they don't got that. They don't got that.
Matt, is there a fighter that you take a lot of their style out of, a fighter that you really admired and try and use a lot of their shit?
Yes, it's quite a few. Right now, everybody use James Toney, but right now I'm on David Tua, Roberto Duran. Who else we been watching? Watching kind of a lot of James Toney. Like I watch James Toney a lot.
Both of them, David Tua and James Toney, are really good friends of mine. And those are great guys to compare yourself with. They're completely opposite of each other.
Yeah.
Slick as slick as shit. And David Tua don't care. He bring it. No problem. Both of those guys are good friends of mine. So if you're looking at those guys, I think you're looking in the right direction.
Yeah,
Coach, what about you? Is there any fighters that you really learn the most from?
I watch the ball, man. I watch Riddick Bowe, man. I like the slickers. I'm saying the real crafty guys. James Toney, Ezra Charles, Mike McCallum, Fredo Benitez. I'm saying I like them.
So let me ask this. We always ask people this. So I'll go with Mac first. Mac, can you name me your top 3 greatest all-time fighters? Your opinion.
Say it again.
Top 3 greatest of all time.
Top 3 greatest of all time. My number 1, I'll say Joe Frazier. Number 2, I'll say Sugar Ray.
Which one?
Leonard or Robertson?
Leonard.
Okay.
Leonard. And he, then I'll say I like the white Muhammad Kawu too. Like
wow.
Yeah, that's why I say my favorite.
That's
Yeah,
great. Coach, what
Brasky,
about you?
Dwight Muhammad was really, really good, man.
Yeah,
Really,
I watch him a lot too.
Yeah.
yeah, I watched him a lot too when I was a kid. Man, that dude could fight.
What about you, Coach?
I kind of watch from lesser styles. Like like Mactruck fight. I watch a lot of the short guys, the pressure guys.
But like, who are your three favorite of all?
My
Who are the
three
greatest
favorite,
time in your opinion? Top three.
number one, Dwight Muhammad. That's my guy.
Okay.
Short.
I
Very
remember.
defensive fighters. Number two, I don't know, man. Riddick Bowe, probably. Riddick Bowe.
Riddick Bowe.
Really, bro.
I like Riddick Bowe, man.
I do. Too. I thought he
When he was on his game, Riddick Bowe was a bad man. You know what I'm
was
Jeremy,
really firing.
Jeremy, you
Yeah.
sparred him a bunch, right?
Yeah. Well, knock the shit out of me. So I got nothing to say. I don't
Jeremy,
even
who hit harder? Who hit harder, Lennox or Riddick Bowe?
Yeah, they both hit pretty hard, man. You know, when your bell's ringing, which side is just both is ringing? That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Coach, so what's the third? Who's your third favorite of all time?
My third favorite, probably James Toney.
Another classic, dude. Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you about right now. Current fighters, who would be your top three best currently? Mac?
My top three right now.
Yep.
I'll say Tyson Fury. I'll probably put him at number one. Then I got Bud, and then I'll say Spence. I'll put Spence up there.
So Canelo doesn't make it.
I mean, I like Canelo. Don't get me wrong, I like Canelo, but it's a lot of stuff. To me, is he get away with that a lot of fighters don't get away with. That they praise him for it. That I think is unfair. So
Like what?
Man,
the weight class.
when you become that Canelo type fighter, meaning status wise, they're gonna let you get away with shit too, man.
True.
I mean,
So
yeah, I mean, but it's
everybody gets a little help. They let Muhammad Ali hold people behind him. He did it every day, every fight. He did it. They can't do that. That is illegal in the highest level. But he did it every fight. You know. So when they have your favor, it works for you, man.
true. That's true.
So you're saying that what he did, the weight you don't like? He's like a
The way just the hop in weight classes, then just like we talk a lot of trash about Deontay Wilder. When he lost to Tyson Fury, he ran that shit back. I don't care. He knocked me out. I ran it back. Come on, man. You supposed to fight Bill in September, man. I'm gonna fight him a year later. Nah, man. Fight him next. Like, he fucking beat. Go get that shit back, and you can beat him. Go get that shit back. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I'm gonna take a year off. I'm gonna go fight Triple G. Then I'm gonna go. Nah, man. Go run it right back. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. Then like
right.
I feel the same way.
With the weight class, what's his name? He didn't care about getting all the belts till Benavidez lost his belt on the scale. Then all of a sudden now belts matter. First they didn't matter, now they matter. It's just little stuff like that. It's like you pick and choose. You pick and choose. You know, I mean, I'm salute. He doing that shit. Like, I'm not a hater. I salute it. But it's just like certain stuff. We just come on, we gotta.
Right.
If he gonna do it, we gotta count it all the way. We just can't turn our eyes to it. That's all. That's
Right.
just.
Okay. So Mustafa, who are your top three right now? Current.
Tough, man. Tough. I'll probably say Fury number one.
Okay.
I'm biased to Tank, man. Tank my boy, man. You know what I'm saying? I know him. He my guy. You know what I'm saying? But Tank really can go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tank can really fight.
Absolutely.
And then I gotta put Crawford up there, rightfully. So he earned that position. Actually,
So I was gonna ask you guys a $1 question, but I think you kind of answered. But the question: Crawford or Spence?
that's a real 50-50 if you ask me.
But you guys both put Crawford above him.
Now I was going to say that I don't know who will win that fight, but off accomplishments of what they've already done. He did, in my opinion, he probably deserved to be number one. He already won at 35. He already unified 140 and went straight to 47 and asked for the best guy. That to me is commendable. He didn't ask to, he hadn't got Spence yet. He went there. He was asked between Thurman and Spence. I want Spence because Spence is probably the better fight, the boogeyman. And for me, even him having that kind of, how you say him go to 54 and fight Charlo. Like that's balls. That's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got to respect that. Trying to, let's do it. I'm really the best and I'm willing to back it up. So,
Yes. What do you? Kambosos has a shot against Haney this weekend?
Yeah, you can't. No one should underestimate Kambosos. That's a mistake.
I agree with you, but a lot of people are making it.
Haney is clearly better, but that fight night come, that'll always mean everything. You know what I'm saying? Kambosos is a hard worker, underestimated, which feels like low end. Fight in Australia. So, like I said, Haney should be the clear favorite, but I wouldn't be surprised if Kambosos find a way because Haney going through a lot. Big fight, his father not being there in Australia. I think he should win, and I'm saying I probably would favor him, but Kambosos, you know what I'm saying? He's solid. Some guys know how to win.
That division,
They know how to win fights, man.
That's the deepest division. That's the deepest that division has been in I don't know how long. That 140 range is so. You think Shakur? A lot of people think Shakur is the best of everybody. They think, what do you guys think of Shakur?
I like Shakur. I mean, I wouldn't say he's the best yet. I like Shakur. I did like what he did with Valdez. Like that's balls. Like fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna fight me, so I gotta fight Jamel. Then I gotta fight you. That was hard. I like that. But it's I'm kind of locked in. I think Tank is the best at 135. That whole range. I do think he's the best at that range. But Shakur him, that's a good ass fight. I ain't gonna lie.
That's probably the best fight, right? I feel like those two are all.
That's the best fight. And I like Lil Haney. I don't know, man. I like Haney, man. I started, after first when I was like, oh, email champ, that's some bullshit. And coach like, nah, watch it, man. Watch it. Be nice. Just watch it.
Yeah.
I started watching him. I was like, damn, he ain't that bad. Then one of the guys that came to our gym and was like, I spar Haney, make him so good. Like, what? That motherfucker jab. His jab really is like that. And I was like, damn. And this one dude, I'm like, I know he raw. So if he's saying this, he just sparred him. All right. So then it just made me watch him more. And I'm like, oh, I like him. But I think Haney could beat Shakur. And then I think Tank just beat both of them.
But then, people forget Lomachenko's still a player. You know what I mean? Timo too.
We just keep talking about all these other motherfuckers. I don't want to talk about you. I don't give a shit about them.
Right.
I'm good. You're good, man. Fuck that, man. Who the fuck you want to fight?
Who I want to fight? I want to fight Joshua. I you know what I'm saying? I really want to fight.
Right now.
They say, you get 20-0, 22, 23-0. Who you want to just blow the
Joshua.
head off?
But I want to say something like, we don't have to be 20 to fight those guys because in this era of boxing, Mac 23 years old, right? At 23, you were probably 20 something to know.
Yeah.
Probably.
Bo was too because they fought more. You know what I'm saying? So the record matters, but it also doesn't because you only fight 3-4 times a year nowadays. So
really?
Yeah, nowadays, yes. Most contracts you're gonna probably get a 4-fight contract. So a guy can be 4 years in only 16-0, but the guy is willing. He can fight top people. So people might say he only got 7 fights, but in my opinion, let's run it. You know what I'm saying?
When I say a guy's got 720 fights or guys
You
got
got
7,
I understand.
There's a huge difference in my opinion only. So I'm not speaking for anybody but me. If you got 7 fights and another cat's got 20 fights, man, I just think that's a world of the
But
24 fights, and a couple of them he went 12, and you got 7, and you ain't never been past 8. That's a whole nother world.
yeah and no, because
You ever
know,
did rounds?
huh?
You ever did 12?
The last fight was 10.
That's what I was saying.
You ever did 12 rounds?
Sparring?
Me,
Nope. Fighting. You, not you. You,
The coach?
the coach.
no.
That shit is hard as hell
You,
until you do
you
it.
prepare for that though. You prepare for that in the gym. You
You
prepare for
can't.
that.
You can train. You can do 15 rounds. You can do 20 rounds sparring. All that business. You cannot prepare for 12 rounds of war. It just doesn't happen. You got
He
the
just did his last
experience.
fight. He just did it.
I'm sorry. What?
His last fight he went 10 rounds in the 7th fight.
I didn't say 10. I said 12.
It's only 2 more.
But yeah, but that's a whole world. That's 6 rounds.
But can they go 12? That's the thing about it.
We ain't
Well,
talking about
Mac,
you.
No, he's fighting an opponent.
how'd you feel
I'm
after
talking about
10?
you.
I
An
could.
opponent,
That I
a true opponent who is just a guy who's gonna sit in there and will do the rounds with you because he doesn't want to get stopped because he can't fight next month. So you know, opponents are guys who teach you how to fight. That's where it was in my world. But when we got just an opponent, I'm supposed to beat this guy. He'll if I let up, he'll turn on. But I'm supposed to beat this guy, and because of my skill level. But what he's supposed to do, not that he's supposed to teach me how to do the rounds.
true.
That's what it was. That's what the education you get in the 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 is not like in the 8, 9, and 10, 11, and 12. 10 to
Well,
12, 12 in a fight is a whole nother world because
why don't we have, Mac, how'd you after when you went 10, do you feel like tank, you could have kept going?
I feel like I could have got one. I feel like I could have did 2 more.
and you know what? That's a good sign because my first 10, I was like exhausted, but I don't know whether it was here or here.
And and that's the true thing. Like that's what coach kind of when we training is when you get tired, push through that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not like just keep pushing this when you get tired and you want to be drowsy, stand up. You know what I'm saying? Get your box stand, just hold it. You know what I'm saying? Just get used to feeling that way, and that's kind of what he been teaching me. But I've been sparring. When I turned pro, the COVID hit literally the next month. COVID came through, so it was shut down. But my guy Bulletproof, he came back to Atlanta, and he was like, "Shit, I'm a spar." So he been sparring, 15 rounds. He been doing it, and so he was like, "That's what I started doing it with." I mean, first time I sparred 10 rounds, Coach really looked at me like, "How you feel?" Like it's COVID, so he like, "You been in the house?" I like, "Coach, I've been running still. I still been working out." He's like, "Let me see." So we got to 6. He said we started doing one more. We got to 8, one more, 9, and we got to 10. He was like, "This is the last one. Y'all got no fights coming up, but I just want to see." And I was sparring 10 rounds, 12 rounds, literally 3 times a week during the whole time the world shut down. Nobody's training. Everything shut down. We got our own gym. We was still getting it in. I was still working. And that's when I kind of I really say start becoming a pro. Start learning how to do certain, so when you were saying teacher, it was after a while, me and Bulletproof went from having war to, all right, now, boss, we got to do this.
That's great when you go from a war to a classroom in your mind, and that's the best sparring you could ever get.
Yeah, then Coach, and that's when Coach started really getting on me like, "Matt, you ain't gotta stop. Let's learn something new. You gotta learn how to do more stuff. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? People get used to you doing it. You gotta learn this. You gotta do this. You gotta learn this. Try this. And sparring, that's when it's sparring. Try it. Still try it. No matter if you feel like you can't throw it, still throw it. Even if you miss, still throw it. And that's when I started learning. That's like kind of that's how he teaches. It's people try to, he ain't fight pro, no, but any part he fight pro, he's still teaching. Is how he still do it. He know it's hard. He's not gonna sit here and say it's easy, man. You tripping. He know it's hard. He patient. Keep trying. You know what I'm saying? That's what locked us in so much is He patient. You know what I'm saying? Everybody look at me. I don't got the six pack, the athletic build. You know, we run sprints. I'm the fastest. I'm not. I'm not gonna quit. And I'm most definitely, I'm not the slowest. I tell you that though. I ain't the slowest, but I ain't gonna be the fastest. I ain't the one that when he run by, they look at the clock and the coach is looking and they woo whistling all that. That's not me. I'm the one that come, that motherfucker in the gym every day. He busts his ass, he work. First one in the gym, last one out. That's me. So that's when he patient. He real patient and he work with you. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? A lot of coaches, if you come in, you go to the gym. He could be the softest one, but if he's 6'2", six pack, ripped up, swole, all the coaches drilling over him, and that's the truth. But if you got, you know what I'm saying, another kid, he's super skinny, coach ain't gonna like him because he's too skinny. He too skinny, or he too fat. Man, he too short, he too tall. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it is, you know.
That's what boxing is. Boxing is that one guy that nobody thinks can do it. He does it better than everybody else.
Yeah,
Because it's in him. I get it.
and that's what makes Coach so special. He a teacher. You know what I'm saying? Even like it's one dude in our gym. He athletic as hell. He hit hard. He ripped up, swole. This no bullshit. He could be smoking, drinking, doing whatever he want the night before. The next day, come to the gym. If he spar somebody in 3 rounds, he gonna knock him out. But once he get past the 3 rounds, it's over. Body shot, drop him. It's not. But he got the athletic. He just so gifted athletically. He get away with the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I want blessed with that type of gift where if I don't run for 2 days, I gain 20 pounds and now I'm fighting like hell to get off. I gotta stay focused. I gotta work, and that's what I learned. That's what he knows. Coach real patient. He teach you. Everybody different. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what make him a great coach. Like you know what I'm saying? You got some people who they can run 50 million miles and they tired in the first round. Coach, I ran 5 miles every day. I'm still tired. Well, then maybe that ain't for you. Maybe you need to do sprints. Man, my knees hurt. Maybe do bag drills. He do his other stuff, different strokes for different folks. That's what make Mustafa special. Like, he not gonna come in and make everybody do his program because this is what I know worked for me. That's what I had an ex-pro fighter, that's what he did to me. Like, man, like, yo, he was a good pro. He won the belt at cruiserweight twice. He told me, like, this how I did it, this how you do it. Man, it worked for me. But, you know.
Boxing is completely different than any other sport in the world.
Yeah.
Every fighter can't be trained the same way, and every fighter is not going to be the same. So
Exactly.
you're different than Marco. Marco's different than me, and I'm different than him. And we are all unique.
Exactly. And that's what makes him special. That's what makes him.
But hey, guys, we appreciate your time, man. Thank you so much for coming in with us. We can't wait. When is your next show?
June 11th here in Miami.
Miami, beautiful,
My
beautiful.
son's well, after you knock him out,
We'll catch up with you again, but thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
thank you.
Alhamdulillah.
Be blessed, all right?
Be blessed.